Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this. I think something's ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Careful, Rook! It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their conditions.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
You can't control them?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor,
Just Emery, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Get ready. Hitting us from afar. Just a moment.
I made that one ready.
They're shooting for us. Don't stay there.
The fire!
Take them out. Whatever you say.
I'm after ready.
Thanks, Emery.
One for us. Got it. Oh, that's cold. That's really cold.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Can't do this without a wisp. This is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
I'll need a wisp.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here. Look.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Trouble scouted.
It's a fight game.
Your turn. Ranged incoming. Coming at range. Ready to go.
They're firing at us.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
Ravane, Lords of Fortune took me in.
The famous treasure seekers to the north? You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
You got it. Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
And then?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Even banishing demons is extra fancy down here.
It's one of the specialities of the necromantic arts. One of our better known ones, perhaps.
I think most people know about the undead stuff.
approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Wow.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it. Shh.
Think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Clean up. Look out, behind you. Almost ready. End it quick. Believe and gain what's right. Death before failure. Good to go. Get out of there.
Fantastic room.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Right, on 'em.
Down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Guests!
Kill them all, but save the lift!
Got it.
Will be punished!
Ready to go again.
It's over. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's a Venatori.
Our power is unquestioned.
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Venatori brought demons.
Taking fire! We're halfway there.
That's a rage demon!
Hold fast! Move quickly!
Right on him! Ready again!
Take the last!
Move, move!
Emmerich? Now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself!
Wow, those Despair demons vanished.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elf.
It would explain.
At the least.
Well, hi. And thanks.
You spoke of danger to the...
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open, and they've already messed with it.
Many watchers.
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years.
Well, yes, but I've spent my life
Are you good in a fight? We went through a lot of demons.
I've faced worse in the necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll get...
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the... Whether or not it... Chaos.
With this, Demeter's cross, and everything, feels like we're at war.
So instead of one giant fight, we have a lot of smaller ones.
The gods have made bargains with the worst people in... And it's not as though the Antam are...
So how do we fight?
We don't have an army.
After Demeter's crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan
Could she have found some trace of the...
probably.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he...
Gillinane has laid low since we hurt her dragon.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Ward.
Morrigan and those wardens feel like our best leads on...
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages?
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert. They joined while you were away. Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people knowing what the gods are capable of. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with...
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to... I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though, someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to, even when I'm not certain.
Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this.
Another helper waits between the facing gods.
Only a wisp.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi.
You look moved in.
What a fascinating...
Early on, it mostly felt empty. But it's gotten more homey with each new person.
For all its grandeur.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True. And yet...
Give it time.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping. By the way, Rook, before they also...
Hauntings and scared
Thank you.
Normally, my advice on befriending...